So today we are at Hoshi Beach, which means Star Beach. And the reason why it's called Star Beach is because we have these really cool lanterns. Like this one has a star right in the middle, and there's actually two. There's this one, and right over across the way there's another over there. So actually this here is my kind of secret beach. I used to come here and exercise. I'd run from this point to that point. And I'd also journal. I'd kind of just sit and stare at the ocean. But one thing I always noticed about this beach was it had a lot of trash. Now, today it doesn't look too bad, but the tide is up. So maybe along the course of the day we'll see some more. But today I want to go ahead and clean up the ocean, clean up the beach, and just help this community in Suo Oshima.
First things first, we need to get our energy up. Luckily, just a few steps away from Hoshi Beach is a nice cafe called Iro. So, follow me and let's go try.
So since I live in Suo Oshima, I got these coupons that are 500 yen off. And so you can use them at most businesses in, the island. And that includes this place. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. So we're gonna get a coffee and a orange juice. So let's go ahead and do that. Orange juice. Nuts and chocolate, mango milk, strawberry, and milk.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes. This one also says yes.
Cute.
Oh, this one has another phrase. Come on.
That was nice.
How's the orange juice?
It's like orange.
That's good.
So, it's good.
I don't do this.
So now that we're well energized, I want to talk about the reason why I'm here cleaning today and what benefit cleaning the beach has to this sea. So let's find out.
This beach is part of the Seto Inland Sea, or the Seto Naikai, and I feel like not many people know about this sea, but it has a lot of really popular animals in Japan. So of course we have our very famous finless porpoise. They're really cute. You can see them at aquariums in Shimonoseki, and I think we have some other nice creatures like lionfish, we have reef sharks, octopi, which actually my friend said she saw one here just along this area by the rocks. And what else do we have? We have awasango, which is kind of daisy coral or sea anemone. It's very popular here in this Seto Inland Sea, and actually all around Suo Oshima you can see posters that advocate for protecting it. Actually at the school I work at, we have a tank that has some awasango that the kids are actually trying to revive before putting them back in the ocean. So preserving the coral reefs is really important, not just for those creatures, but for other creatures like the reef sharks and the porpoises, crabs, shrimp, everything in the ocean. Oh, let's go ahead and clean up the beach. Let's go.
So first things first, I need to put on some gloves. We don't know what we're picking up. Just in case there's any dangerous things like glass, I don't want to cut myself, and always better just in case. So got some gloves, and then of course we need some trash bags. So every kind of city, I think, in Japan has its own different trash bags. So here's mine. This is for plastic, and these are for burnables. A lot of this I think is gonna end up in the burnables section because it's probably been in the water for a little while. So let's go see what we can find. So the styrofoam does not go away. So this is something like you need to dispose of properly because it always ends up on beaches. I'll try to pick up some of these bigger pieces, but this is what causes microplastics. And that's not only getting into the oceans, you know, the animals who live in the ocean's food, but people who do eat seafood, it's ending up in their systems too. So, you know, let's do our best to kind of clean up this styrofoam. Okay, and something I've been seeing a lot all over this beach are these weird pipes. Like, do you know what these are used for?
No.
I feel like it's got to be something fishing related. There's a lot of them all along this beach. Not just this color, but very colorful ones that stand out too. Like turquoise ones, blue ones, pink ones. And also these. I don't know what these are either, but they're also kind of plastic. And don't worry, I'll separate these out later into the plastic bag, but they do need to be washed first. So we'll go collect everything in here first. There's things here like caps, like toothpaste caps and stuff. And of course we have bottle caps, or Coca-Cola. This is a bag of rice that was tied up. Don't know how it ended up in the ocean, but it is actually not very destroyed. So I don't think it was there very long, unless someone just tossed it on the beach itself. So, bye. Oh, look at this. There's so many. All different colors. It's kind of like an Easter egg hunt. I'm just like looking for the colors and picking them up. So last year when I came here, the tide was actually all the way back towards that rock over there. And you could actually walk all the way there. But right next to the rock, there was a lot of trash, and especially things like rubber boots and like shirts, and a lot of bigger trash that we're not seeing up here quite as much. But all this smaller trash is still a problem, so let's clean that up. So I'm seeing things like candy wrappers, got some chocolate puffly, and sugar butter sand tree. There's something that we keep finding is burnt items. So like this, for example, is like burnt. And I think what it is, you know, this type of trash is called burnable trash. So I often see people like starting fires to burn this. And I don't know how, but somehow a lot of these things were like half burnt and then ended up on the beach or in the ocean. No idea. It's a can of coffee. Just whole and like that, someone just littered. So, you know, bye to this too. So I want to try to fill up about half of this bag. Right now we have about a quarter full. And, you know, this is a pretty big bag, so I think half is a good goal, but a better goal would be no more trash to fill this. Get these things, that. And you could just see, like, they're everywhere. Oops, dropped. Candy wrapper right here. Oops, dropped that. What's this? Something burnt. But there's like trash in it. It's another like burnt piece of something. What is that?
No idea.
Looks like a hot dog.
No idea. Yeah. It's plastic.
Yeah. All right, well, I don't know what this is, but I think it's gotta go. So it's break time. Here's the bag check real quick. So, you know, we got some stuff in there. It's getting quite heavy now, but still not halfway, I think, but I think that's a good sign maybe. So we still have maybe like a fourth or a fifth left of the beach to clean, more along that side over there. But we've cleaned all of this area, which I think was more of the part filled with trash. I think we're doing good. Now, quick break and maybe we'll head out to get some lunch. I found this, whatever the heck this is, water, and then I found some rope. Udon. Beep. Look how many of these things there are. Got a bunch. So this is our final bag. We've been out here cleaning for about 2 hours now, and I'd say that's like halfway, right? Yeah. So we also had some bottles and glass in here, but we already tossed those, so it's a little bit more full, but this is mostly all the, you know, plastic, styrofoam, paper, whatever we found. And yeah, I'm hot. It's a hot day today, so I think we're gonna go ahead and chill. Let's go get some food, put some more energy back into ourselves, and relax for the rest of the night. So, bye!